York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
New York Yankees.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And now it's 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
This one in the air. Mattingly. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Posada makes the play, and it's out number 3. Brewers go down quietly, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in the Bronx, and starting in this one, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Just off the inside edge. Fouls one off. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's out.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And the batter now, Mickey Mantle. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's inside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
And that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases all loaded up. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. To short, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back for more from the Bronx. Now here is Prince Fielder.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Nope, outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That's outside.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
So that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So now here's the DH, Richie Sexson. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one missing inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Yeah, there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now it's William Contreras. High fly ball out towards left center. O'Neill sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder Ryan Braun.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Braun. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Here's a high chopper. Mattingly. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back in the Bronx, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, 14. Curtis Granderson. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ortiz makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher number 20.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Next offering upstairs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch is downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Chourio going back. That one is gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees. To the right side, fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And now the veteran third baseman, Don Mattingly. Man at second. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
O'Neal.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for New York, Paul O'Neal. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Ripped to short. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in New York, and now Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And 1 and 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Two now.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That misses the zone. Full count, 3 and 2. And a swing and a miss. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now Joseph Ortiz. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2 and 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Yankee
Leading
Stadium,
off for the
ready to go
Yankees,
for the last half of the inning.
hitter,
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And a 1-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Mickey Mantle now at the plate. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Now batting, first baseman, Lou
Here's a big
Gehrig.
power threat. Lou Gehrig.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Next pitch is outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Late swing, foul to the left. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Curtis Granderson getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. Ground ball could be two. Over to Turang. One. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over and got the ground ball.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shelby with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Bryce Turang. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now the shortstop, Robin Yount. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Number 28.
Next for the Brewers, Prince Fielder.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one hammered back there. It has the distance gone. He made him pay for that one, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Richie Sexson up now for the Brewers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fastball is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Number 23.
Man at first, nobody out. Don Mattingly, the next to hit. Next offering in there for a strike. Yeah, the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Upstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a
Now
lot of
batting.
pitches. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, no outs here on opening day. Center field. Braun gets under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1-1.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek.
So up next, Derek Jeter. 2 on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. He goes down looking. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the
Number
pen,
37.
DL Hall.
And this is a
DL Hall.
really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
So now the DH spot, Babe Ruth.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two on, 2 outs. Gets the call, and it's 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Slider got him for strike 3. So they strand a pair. We played 4. Yankees 3, and the Brewers 1. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Just missing there. And it's 3-2. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the center fielder, Ryan Braun. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Slap the other way, foul. The Brewers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt, and the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. 2 outs. Lifted in the air, out to left. O'Neill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. The 2-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Chourio. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. This one high in the air to left center. Yelich on the move. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Curtis Granderson. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes. That's a ball.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Jorge Posada would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
For Milwaukee, third baseman Joseph Ortiz.
That one fouled off. And now it's even up.
2-2 to count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it remains 2-2. That one is upstairs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Yelly stepping into the box now. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's
Right.
not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole done for the day. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching for the New York
Luke
Yankees.
Weaver comes on now.
Still
Number
a lot of
30.
game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big
Weaver.
opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Yelich goes. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. With the tying run at the plate here on opening day. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill settles underneath it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Robin Yount. And now 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. In time to Gehrig. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Yankees 3 and the Brewers 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Number 20.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Man at first, Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Posada aboard here at first with nobody out. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit.
Now
Fastball on the
batting.
outer black.
Number
Man, sometimes you just
23.
got to tip your cap.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting left fielder.
Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees.
O'Neill.
Lined into right. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Posada around third. He'll score, and he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Derek Jeter will hit next. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show.
Leading off for the
And next will be
Brewers,
the cleanup
first
hitter,
baseman,
Prince
number
Fielder.
28.
He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Check swing, called strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 1-2. That's down
That's
and in.
ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. Swinging it ball 4. That is off the outside edge. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Yankees up by 3. And it is 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Two down, bases empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the seventh. So they make short work of him there. Seventh inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I'll tell you what,
2 strikes.
He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something
Now
else,
batting,
anything but the
hitter,
breaking ball.
Mickey
It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it,
Mantle.
and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. And down on strikes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2.
Now
He goes
batting,
off speed,
first
gets the
baseman,
out.
So digging in, Lou Gehrig.
Gehrig.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Now
Devin
pitching
Williams.
for the Yankees.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
Number
extra in the
38.
tank facing his former team.
Devin
And there's not a player in the league that
Williams.
doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off for the
Ryan
Brewers,
Braun digs
center
in
fielder,
now.
Ryan Braun.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's the strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Braun leads off first with 1 away. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. Here comes Christian Yelich.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
The Yanks leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Goose
Number
Gossage.
54.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Tying run at the plate. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Brewers strand a couple. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
47.
bottom of the 8th. Jarrett Koenig.
Jarrett Koenig.
And now the right
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Curtis
Yankees,
Granderson.
Right fielder, number 14.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one just misses. And they'll do it again. And misses inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
Number
Very
20.
gritty.
So a man aboard, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. This one popped up, middle of the infield. And he makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, number 12.
Alfonso Soriano getting ready to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Missed inside with the curve. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Don Mattingly. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Set down on strikes. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So first and second with 2 outs. Paul O'Neill, the next to hit. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Left field. Yelich makes the play, and that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead at 4-1. We go to the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the play, Robin Yount. Gossage deals. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Tapper back to the mound. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Prince Fielder. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Now only one out remaining.
Now that is
Richie Sexton up now for the Brewers. Fought off foul. The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.